Della Miles walked along the control deck, aboard the flagship of the Galactic Council. The sound of boots echoed on the metal floor as numerous holographic screens flashed with incoming data. From the now muted Earth, a silent scream lingered in the background. Commander Miles oversaw all communications with Earth. Satellite feeds and subspace transmissions had stopped. Everything was dark. Lieutenant Cora reported, her voice firm despite the turmoil, scowling while massaging her temple. Around Aero 4:30, this quiet began, she said. In galactic time, it happened instantly. Core, twirling her fingers across a holographic interface, displayed charts and graphs showing the growing cosmic disruptions. Without the quiet of Earth, havoc is being caused by cosmic frequencies. Navigation systems are malfunctioning, and communication across adjacent sectors is declining, she explained. Juro, the head engineer of CIL, stood nearby, feeling the weight of the situation. "We need a course for Earth," AA said, her voice steady. "Get the shuttle ready. I have to figure out what's happening on the ground." As the ship traveled over, levels of cosmic interference, strange visual sound waves created an eerie, ever-present background. The distortion in space was unsettling. "It's like the universe itself is figuring out what's causing Earth to fall silent," AA muttered. The shuttle touched down on Earth, the landscape eerily quiet, wrapped in a strange fog. No wind, no animal noises. "It's like life itself is holding its breath," Core murmured, as her portable gadget flickered with inconsistent readings. They moved toward a secluded establishment hidden in the highlands. It was a facility built by the Galactic Council to monitor Earth's silence, technology that had evolved millennia ago to capture and release frequencies that neutralized cosmic storms. But inside, they found the control room in disarray, wires ripped out and panels defaced. "Tree sabotage," Juro mumbled, staring at the wreckage. He knelt beside a console, following the lines of a main cable. "Someone wanted Earth quiet," he said. Suddenly, Cora's equipment beeped, signaling a transmission. "Commander, there's something coming through. It's faint, but definitely from a nearby source." AA traced the signal and ordered her team to pursue it. As they moved deeper into the building, the silence grew thicker. The signal led them to a hidden chamber where they found a figure crouched over a terminal, hands moving quickly above the controls. "Halt!" AA ordered. "Identify yourself." The figure turned, obscured by a hood. "I had to stop Earth's silence from becoming a weapon," they revealed, removing their hood to reveal none other than Minister Rail, a high-ranking council member and alleged ally of AA. AA recoiled, surprised. "You've caused chaos across the universe by silencing Earth. How do you justify that for the greater good?" Her tone was filled with betrayal and rage. Minister Rail sighed. "Sometimes you have to be evil to save the galaxy. The Council plans to use Earth's technology to control silence. It's not just a cosmic storm, it's a way to control power." AA's weapon lowered, her face conflicted. "And what about the billions who suffer because of your choices?" Rail's eyes met hers. "We can change the Council if we work together. We can create a body that serves everyone, not just the strong." But AA wasn't sure. "I'll need to decide soon," she thought. The fate of the galaxy rested in her hands. "Bring him," she ordered Cora. The Council had to face the truth about what had been happening, even if it meant exposing dangerous secrets. Later, aboard the shuttle, the team prepared for the next step. "If Rail's claims are true, we need a strategy," Juro said. Cora was already analyzing encrypted signals. "Commander, I've identified some suspicious communications. It looks like some council members are working with outside forces." "Keep it quiet," AA warned. "We need concrete evidence before we confront them." As they prepared to confront the council, AA knew the stakes had never been higher. Their next move could change the entire balance of power in the galaxy. The council chamber was filled with murmurs when AA entered, with all eyes on her. She stepped up to the podium, facing the council members, including Rail, who stood between two security officers. "I found evidence of sabotage," AA began. "Minister Rail has been manipulating Earth's silence for personal gain. This could lead to catastrophic consequences." The room buzzed with whispers as Rail tried to defend himself, but AA pressed on. "We need transparency. We can't let this go unchecked." Cora stepped forward, holding up a data pad. "I found encrypted communications between council members and unknown entities. They've been planning something far beyond Earth." The council room erupted in chaos. "These conspirators must be removed," AA said, her voice firm. "We have the evidence. It's time for action." The vote was called. One by one, council members cast their decisions. The majority stood with AA. With the conspirators detained, AA turned to the rest of the council. "We still have to deal with the outside threat. These conspirators were communicating with entities outside our alliance, and we need to prepare." Potentially, Ven, the retaliation counselor, stood. "What do you suggest we do, Commander M. Miles?" "Strengthen our barriers and increase our sensors outside of our known galaxy. We have to. Additionally, convey the notion that any hostility the Council will be confronted with will meet unified resistance." AA hesitated before continuing. "Essentially, I suggest that we reactivate Earth's silence mechanism instantly, not only as a shield but also as a symbol of our fortitude and solidarity." Not everyone agreed, but the terror within the Council was palpable. The unknown led to a majority agreeing, as technicians were ready to reactivate the quiet on Earth. AA conversed with her earthly team, delivering the final go-forward as the device hummed back to life. A feeling of relief rushed over the chamber, but the festivity was short-lived. Alarms were abruptly triggered. Sensors identified unknown incoming ships, their configurations directly en route to the battle stations mandated by the Era Council. Members of the Council watched as AA was overtaken by a frantic panic. JRO and Cora hurried to the command center. "The centers show their trajectories," AA ordered. Screens came to life, displaying a small fleet of streamlined, dark ships, speeding toward them. "They're failing to reply to our hails," as reported by JRO, his hands soaring across the controls. "Get ready to participate in AA-directed action." Her voice was calm, but her heart was racing. "Perhaps keep our lines of communication open," she suggested. The enemy fleet stopped just out of range of their guns, dangling like dark stars in empty space. Then a channel of communication opened. "Commander Miles of the Council of Galactic." A voice reacted profoundly, resonating through the void. "We are the Sentinels. We've kept an eye on your disputes and have arrived to evaluate your danger to the order of the cosmos." Thea looked at her team. "We're looking for no confrontation, but we'll protect ourselves. We have experienced internal betrayal ourselves, and we are currently seeking peace and stability. Reactivation of the mechanism on your Earth has brought cosmic frequencies that we can now observe," the Sentinels responded. The desire for conflict faded as the Sentinel ships pulled away with a collective sigh. The command center was infused with a sense of relief. Leaning back, the excitement slowly faded. "We have a lot of work ahead of us," AA told her squad. She smiled. "But we've saved Earth today, maybe even the galaxy." The Council met again, not only to recover from the impending conflict, but to rebuild more powerful than before. Thea had undergone testing and emerged not only as a leader, but as a visionary. A leader prepared to guide the Council into a new era of harmony and vigilance. The direct danger had diminished with the departure of the Sentinel ships. AA addressed the Council. "Today we encountered not only external danger, but also the intrinsic decay that has long afflicted us. For far too long, we've tolerated corruption within our ranks. We must take decisive action to purge it and keep our galaxy stable. She paused, letting her words sink in. But our effort is far from over. We must bolster our partnerships and prepare for any future threats. We need to rebuild not only our systems, but also our trust in each other. A counselor who had been dubious nodded in agreement. The truth is clear. We've been granted another opportunity, and I suggest we not waste it. Commander Miles proposed forming a fresh task force to supervise the Council's security and ensure the integrity of their correspondence and communications. The suggestion was swiftly put to a vote, and the result was unanimous. This was evidence of the Council's renewed dedication to accountability. AA felt a mixture of pride and unity as she accepted the role. I appreciate your trust, and I swear we shall serve with integrity and attentiveness. They began by performing a comprehensive analysis of all their defensive prowess and increasing their external surveillance. We have a lot of work ahead, Cora stated seriously. Yet JRO said, "It's hopeful. With Earth's quiet mechanism, now operational and operating with greater resilience than before, we're more equipped than ever." AA nodded. Security of the perimeter is our first priority. We cannot afford any surprises. Then, we'll concentrate on establishing diplomatic ties with the Outer Rim Sentinels. Their knowledge and technology could be priceless, and it's imperative that we retain them, not as opponents, but as allies. Over the ensuing weeks, the team worked tirelessly, bolstering the defenses of the Council and beginning the first contact procedures with the Sentinels. Their efforts weren't in vain. Reports showed that cosmic frequencies were stabilizing as galactic disruptions dwindled.